Aston Villa is gearing up to potentially disrupt Marseille's pursuit of a promising Ecuadorian defender, Joel Ordonez. But is this really the right move for the Premier League club? This development adds an intriguing layer to the already heated transfer market frenzy. Over recent seasons, Aston Villa has steadily made its mark in the Premier League under the guidance of manager Unai Emery. The team's offensive play has noticeably improved, with sharper attacking strategies and more goal opportunities. However, the defensive side of the squad has shown glaring vulnerabilities, especially in critical matches that define a season's success. This imbalance was particularly noticeable last year, when defensive lapses often compromised Villa's progress, despite their impressive qualification for European competitions. Villa's defensive frailties have become a pressing issue that the club is eager to address in the transfer market. While efforts to bolster the backline were made previously, they were hampered by injuries and a lack of consistent defensive stability, which prevented the team from fully capitalizing on those investments. The preseason performances vividly highlighted that if Aston Villa aims to compete for a top-4 Premier League finish and maintain their European status, a stronger and more reliable defensive unit is indispensable. Within the club, conversations are intensifying around the potential impact of adding a young, dynamic center-back who could immediately strengthen the defense and offer long-term promise. Enter Joel Ordonez, a name rapidly gaining buzz among top European clubs. The 21-year-old Ecuadorian defender is currently on the radar of several giants, including Chelsea, Liverpool, Tottenham, and Aston Villa itself. Marseille, in particular, seems very close to finalizing a deal for Ordonez, but Aston Villa is reportedly contemplating a last-minute intervention that could change the trajectory of this transfer saga. For Villa, acquiring Ordonez presents an attractive opportunity. They can offer him significant playing time, which some other suitors might not guarantee. However, there remains skepticism about whether the young defender can secure a regular starting spot immediately. This uncertainty mirrors concerns Liverpool faces regarding his playing time. Yet Emery's approach to squad rotation, especially with the demands of the Europa League, might allow Ordonez enough minutes to develop rapidly and prove his worth. So, is bringing Joel Ordonez to Aston Villa a wise strategic decision? From an analytical standpoint, he seems to be a fitting match for Emery's tactical vision. Ordonez is not just a traditional defender. He is quick, agile, and comfortable with the ball at his feet, capable of initiating attacks from deep within the defense. This modern style of play suits Villa's need for defenders who contribute to both preventing goals and launching offensive moves. Additionally, his adaptability could help him transition smoothly to the fast, intense environment of the Premier League. That said, the choice to rely heavily on a 21-year-old in high-stakes games carries inherent risks. The pressure and physicality at this level demand experience, and sudden exposure to top-tier matches without adequate integration could hamper his confidence and growth. Emery's task will be to nurture Ordonez carefully, gradually increasing his responsibilities so that his development is steady and well supported. If Aston Villa manages to finalize this transfer, it won't just be a short-term fix, but a strategic investment in the club's future stability and success. Securing Ordonez offers a chance to build a defensive cornerstone who can grow alongside the club's ambitions over the coming years. But here's where it gets controversial. Is Aston Villa's potential last-minute bid a sign of a reactive strategy born out of desperation, or a savvy move that could outsmart bigger clubs? Could this gamble backfire if Ordonez struggles to adapt or become a first-team regular? Or is Villa's willingness to give him game time a genuine advantage that bigger clubs might not offer? We invite you to weigh in. Do you think Aston Villa hijacking Marseille's deal for Joel Ordonez would pay off? Or is it too big a risk for a player so young? Share your thoughts and let's spark a debate on what this signing really means for both the player and the Premier League club's future.